everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Riley and I'm a full-time reseller. This is like my fourth time starting the video. Like 20 seconds into the restart video, round 2, my son said, "Mom, I went poop, come wipe my butt." And I'm like, there's no point in trying to salvage this intro. And then the last time I just was so high strung because of the previous failed attempts that I wasn't feeling it. So anyway, this one is going to be the successful one. I made a whole video without getting interrupted, which usually doesn't happen. So if I seem on the edge, okay. Anyway, I went thrifting in Cincinnati, and something I love doing, because I do a lot of traveling. I mean, I don't like go out of country, but when I go to bigger cities, I always have to stop at a couple of thrift stores. It's just crazy to see like the difference in styles just from Michigan to Kentucky, which the only thing separating Michigan from Kentucky is Ohio. Well, actually, Cincinnati is in Ohio, so I shouldn't say that. But I did go thrifting like right in Kentucky too, which like right past the border of Cincinnati. Anyway, I found some really good stuff, and I only stopped at a few thrift shops. So I give Cincinnati and the surrounding area a 7 out of 10 stars for thrifting because the prices were reasonable. I found some good brands. It didn't seem crazy competitive or crazy picked over, at least the ones that I went to. And considering in my own state, like the big cities in Michigan, like Detroit and Grand Rapids, I would give like a 5 out of 10 stars because they are so picked over. So if any resellers are watching this and you are in the Cincinnati area and you completely disagree with me, maybe I just got lucky. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to take it, I'm going to roll with it, and I'm going to show you guys what I found in Cincinnati. I found a lot of preppier brands. Found so much really good loft, but I don't really pick up loft anymore, but I found so many brand new loft pieces. It was kind of shocking. I mean, I always find lots of loft in Michigan, don't get me wrong, but like I could have, if I only wore loft, I could have made months worth of outfits for myself just from these few stores, thrift stores. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling. I found a lot of Lacoste, and by a lot, I mean like 4 pieces, which considering I only went to like 3 Goodwills. And this is a brand I don't really find a lot near me. This one I picked up because it was cheap. It's like a tennis. This is not a tennis dress, is it? It's just a loft. Not restarting the video. It's just a Lacoste dress. Yeah, their prices were reasonable. I think I paid like $6 for that, so I picked it up. I found this cloth and stone top. It has like a washed look to it. I think this was like $3 or $4. And it did see, I think they were running a sale when I went. I think it was like on a Sunday. So this has been a bucket list brand for me. Holding Horses, which I don't think it's an Anthropologie exclusive, but they sell it at Anthro. I've heard good things about this brand, and I've always wanted to find it just because I think they make really cute pieces. So I finally found it. I don't know what I'm going to list that one for yet either. I found this Sanctuary piece. I usually don't pick up Sanctuary, but this is like a really loosely knitted poncho throwover. So I think this one will do well around 20 or 25. And then I found this Theory silk top. This is the older Theory label, which does not sell as quickly as the newer label, but it's hard for me to pass on Theory. And like I said, the prices were really reasonable. I found this Ralph Lauren pattern dress. So I've noticed with Ralph Lauren, the green label, their tops and like their basics, and I feel like their pants don't really, they're not like a quick flip for me, but their dresses, their pattern dresses seem to do well. So I was excited to find this bad boy. I'll probably start it off around 40. You guys know I've said it in previous videos, but I don't always expect to get what I started off at. But this is an Eileen Fisher, probably linen top. Like probably paid $4 for it. I'll probably list it around 30 because I do think it's linen. So I found this vintage brand before. It's Alex Coleman of California. And I actually, all I've noted, I don't know anything about Alex Coleman of California except that whoever this designer is, they made really crazy cool patterns back in the day. And the one time I did find it and list it, it sold. So I'm gonna give this one a go. I found this Patagonia bodysuit for kids. I think I paid $6 for it. And if you're from like Michigan or Minnesota, Patagonia jackets like this are a must-have. Like, I think every kid that goes to my son's school either has North Face or Patagonia snow pants for recess. So I know that one will probably sell around $30. I found this Pendleton. I stopped picking up Pendleton blazers because I was finding so many of them, and I have been sitting on some. Although I have also sold some, I've also been sitting on some. But this is a newer Pendleton. I know the like label looks like it's an older, but it's just like the classic label that they brought back. I don't know. But yeah, and then it has this little cute exclusive Pendleton fabric tag on the sleeve, which I've never seen before, not on the sleeve. And then I also found this Pendleton jacket. This one I picked up because of the pattern. I'll probably list this one at $40 to start because of the pattern. So this is my first time finding this brand, Olivia Palermo. They actually had this in the Halloween costume aisle. I did some research on this brand really quickly, like really quickly, and it seemed like it was a decent brand to pick up. So we'll see. I mean, this is cute. It's really, it reminds me of like a showgirl outfit. I also found this really simple but cute Eileen Fisher top. I also think this is linen. And then I found this, this is another first time for me. Aldo Martens. What? Aldo Martens, yeah. This is just really cute. So it was something I figured I'd research, and I looked it up while I was like standing in line, and it seemed like it was a decent brand. I think they might have it at Anthropologie. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I didn't do enough research on that one to tell you something confidently. It kind of just came home with me. This is the one loft piece that I did pick up because it has this really like awesome 70s inspired print. And if it doesn't sell around 20, I'm going to keep it for myself. This is a really cool Harley Davidson piece, and it's like embroidered at the back with, has this really cute lacing in the front. This is actually, it's like a Dr. Scrub meets biker chick. It's crazy cool looking. I think this one will do well around, I'm gonna start it at 40. I'm just gonna go all the way there. I found this girl's North Face jacket. I don't know what size it is. I think it's like a girl's 14 or 16. I paid $10 for that, but it's in really great condition and it's reversible. I couldn't leave this behind because it's just a regular Lacoste polo, which I've sold for like $15 before, which really isn't that great of a flip, obviously, but it's in perfect condition and I couldn't leave it behind. And if I can't sell it at 20, 15 bucks, I'll keep it for myself. Even though I'm not big into polos, I can pull it off with something at some point. I found this brand. I still don't know what it is. It's HWR, but it has an Anthropologie RN. And it's cute, and it kind of reminds me of like the holidays, so I think it will do well. And it has these buttons that almost look, they look vintage. How cute. So anyway, like I said, I don't even know what the brand's called. I just know it has an Anthro RN, so I don't know what I'm going to list it for yet. I found this. My neighbor is popping in with a motorcycle in the middle of my video on like my 4th take. Okay. This is my first time finding this brand. It's Benetton. Used to be United Colors of Benetton, but I was looking at it and it said made in Italy, right? Did it say that? Yeah. So I'm like, if it's made in Italy, I mean, it's gotta be good, right? So I looked it up real quick and it seems like a good coat brand. I don't know what I'm gonna list it for yet though. This is probably my favorite vine. Smart Wool. Smart Wool. I actually, when I was doing some research on like literally just random brands, which I'll sometimes do, I talked about that in a previous video. I'll just look up brands that are selling for $50 plus. Smart Wool came up, and I just kind of threw it in the back of my memory, and it came to good use because I found a Smart Wool jacket. These seem to do pretty well. It's like I think it's a newer brand. I really don't know what I'm going to list that one for yet either. I found this men's large North Face jacket. It's pretty simple, but you can't go wrong. That one I paid $10 for, but in Michigan that would have been marked up to like 25 or 30. So I also found this vintage, really cute little dainty floral top. I don't know what I'm gonna list it for. Probably nothing crazy, maybe like $25. And then I found this Calvin Klein dress. I don't always pick these up, but this one reminds me, it's like bumblebee colored, and you know, everyone's trying to save the bees right now. Bees are trendy. Well, bees should be trendy. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it is. It's like honeybee. It's, you know, it's trendy. My logo's a bee. What am I talking about? But anyway, I think I'm going to list that one around 30, maybe 40 to start. This is a, I don't know how do I say this? Bejo. I looked up this brand because it seems like a really nice, heavy, crazy looking bag. And it seems like they do pretty well. And it's just a really cool, weird looking backpack. So I don't know, maybe I'll list it around 30. I found these color block Cabi boots. And it's the new label Cabi. And they're in excellent condition. I mean, look at the bottoms, guys. I think these just came right from the store. I don't even think anybody put these on. I don't know what I'm gonna list them for yet. I've never actually found new label Cabi shoes. And then I found these Cabi heels. So I literally Googled Cabi heels and these came up. So I don't know if they just mass produce these so many times. I don't know why there's so many of them out there, but unfortunately, I didn't realize how saturated the market was with this exact shoe. So I'm probably only gonna list these around 30 and I'd be happy with an offer. However, the boots seemed like I didn't find as many. I didn't see like a plethora of these exact boots. So, but I couldn't pass on these regardless. I think even if I knew that the market was saturated with this exact heel, I think I would have still taken them home. Somebody will appreciate them. I'm gonna try to keep up with the big city hauls. 7 out of 10 stars for Cincinnati. I actually haven't done a Chicago, which would be really fun because I'm only about 2 hours from there. So anyway, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. As always, thank you so much for watching and happy selling.